smartphone era and unveils its surprising replacement.
See, I have a secret to tell y'all. Everything that they are doing with this mark of the beast system, all they doing is mimicking what the real non-ether beings can do. And what I mean by that is, we as human beings, at least the ones with souls, the one with the consciousness, we are high energy beings. We are high frequency. That means that we are like electromagnetic beings. This is what we are. That means that we have powers, electromagnetic powers. We are so powerful until we can touch anything and it will give it an electric shock. That's how powerful we are. But the fact that we are living in such density and now frequency is so low and now energy and everything about us has been compromised and tampered with until it feels like that we don't have our powers anymore. But we actually do. We just can't tap into it because this realm and this dimension is basically tampering with it. Now, who we are as beings, we already have godly supernatural powers. So what they did to us was they took all of our godly supernatural powers, and what they are going to do is they're going to give it back to us, but they are going to make it into their image. So the fact that Bill Gates is saying that we are going to give y'all a tattoo, and the tattoo is so powerful until you can touch and you can pay for anything and it's going to have all of your information. But really, who we are as beings, we already have that power of touching anything and it will come to life because that is who we are. So basically, we is going back in time when it says that let's make man in our own image. So what they are doing to human beings right now, they are making us in the image of the Antichrist because the Antichrist is basically AI. So what they are doing now, they are making man into AI, into their image. But who we are as beings, we are super intelligent. We are supernatural, electromagnetic beings. We have telekinesis powers. We have telepathy powers. We can touch anything and it comes to life. We can walk through walls. We can read. We can do everything, but it was taken away from us because we are actually the fallen angels. But we didn't fall from heaven. We fell from grace. And what that means is that the fact that we have fallen from grace, it means that when we came down on earth, the fact that we are on earth, we are basically dead. That means that our life is gone and everything that makes us who we are is gone. So we are falling from grace. So what they're doing is they are recreating the Anunnaki's image and how the Anunnakis took the real beings that belonged on this earth that has supernatural powers and supernatural beings. And what the Anunnakis did is that they recreated man and made man in their image. This is why we all have a piece of Anunnaki in us, right? But what they did was they took a piece of the original being that was already on earth. So technically we are supernatural beings as well as part of the Anunnakis because they created us into their image. Now we is coming into the Antichrist, the new God, right? The new God is AI. So they're going to take man for what it is now and they're going to make it into their image. This is the whole point of the mark of the beast. So what they're doing is they are mimicking what the real non-ether beings can already do. It's just that they took it away from us and they're going to regenerate it into their image. This is why we must stay the same. We must not allow them to tamper with us because all they doing is giving us back our original powers, but it's going to be in their image because you will no longer be in the image of the original way you was created. You're going to be in the image of them. This is why when the Christ energy source return back on this planet, it is going to touch the ones that do not have the mark on them. Because if you have the mark of the beast on you, you are already in the image of the Antichrist. You understand? So this is why we have to endure to the end, even if it costs you your life. Because if you die and you never allow them to touch your body, you are going to have eternal life. if you allowed them to put this mark on you, if you die, you will not have eternal life because you are now in the image of AI. AI doesn't have souls. They doesn't have a consciousness because when you put that mark in you, you allow them to control your consciousness. And if you allow them to do that, you will not have eternal life.